Number 2 is for Garry Kasparov playing white against his long-term rival Kramnik. In this position, it was white to move, and Kasparov started a pretty powerful attack on the king side. While it's pretty clear that the king is exposed, it's not that easy to somehow get to it because black has lots of pieces defending all the squares around, and so the continuation of white's attack is not obvious at all. And Kasparov played knight e6. The point is to... and after that, white hopes to capture this pawn and start attacking black's king. And what I really love about this game is the creativity of both players. It's not that just Kasparov played some nice move, but Kramnik was on par and he played a series of great counterblows. Rook g6, counter-attacking the queen. Kasparov went back, and suddenly it also attacks this rook on b8, and therefore white could gain a tempo. Black played rook to e8, consolidating his position and putting rook closer to the defense. And instead of moving this knight back or doing something trivial, Kasparov added fuel to the fire attack and attacking this queen. Now, a normal player would move the queen away, but that's not the case when we're talking about some of the greatest players of all time. Kramnik came up with a highly creative counterblow once again, knight to d5. He says, hey, you want to capture my queen? Fine, I'll capture yours. And that would also initiate a number of exchanges, which would simplify black's defense. But Kasparov here found the absolutely astonishing move, in a position which is quite a rare case where pretty much everything is attacking everything, instead of capturing something or moving away one of the pieces, he just plays a pawn move. Crazy. h5, absolutely astonishing. When I saw this for the first time, that was really amazing. So h5, what's the point? Well, if black captures the queen, and somebody has to start capturing something at this point or else it gets completely crazy. So if black takes here, which is what he does, then pawn takes here. Once again, we're ignoring this queen and just go for the attack. So this pawn rush opened up the h-file, and white wants to attack along the h-file. Still the queen is hanging, and this pawn on g6 also suddenly becomes pretty strong. It's ready to either go forward or capture here and threaten the rook. So definitely not an easy position for black to handle. Anyway, black captured here, because otherwise white would capture the queen, and that leads to a series of forced moves. Rook takes, king goes here. It's also a pretty beautiful position where, although black is a queen up, white just keeps attacking with very few pieces left on the board. Pawn takes here, king takes h7 is still forced, and now white captures the rook and at the same time regains the queen with this promotion. And now it comes down the situation a little bit, and it comes to an endgame where it's seemingly, both sides have equal material balance, but the problem of black is that their king is still extremely exposed and vulnerable, and white can keep attacking even in an endgame. After knight takes here, Kasparov still does not play the obvious move which we male models would consider. He plays an intermediate move, bishop f5, going after the king. He goes here, white keeps chasing it, queen takes f6, check once again, and only here Kasparov was kind enough to finally play a human move, bishop takes e6, capturing the bishop. Now, Kramnik thought that, the position is dangerous, queen f7 is coming, so he played queen f8, offering an exchange of queens, but once again Kasparov did not play, some move which maybe we would play and go into a winning endgame, but he instead found a little nice combo, bishop to d7. So after all the tricks involving queens of both sides, finally white managed to win the queen and black resigned.